A glimpse of healthy living, don't you think? Clear blue skies over lush greenery and cool, clean, fresh air. Yes, this is Bukidnon, the land of pineapples, cowboys, pine trees, and a stress-free living. I'm Ruby. Join me as I discover Bukidnon's penchant for natural living on this special eco road trip all the way up here in Bukidnon. Only an hour away from Cagayan de Oro is beautiful Bukidnon. Yup, this landlocked province in Mindanao that doesn't boast of white beaches or shorelines compensates for having some of the country's best landforms. Rolling hills, gentle mountains that sometimes resembles even the famous Swiss Alps of Switzerland. They say the landforms here are simply irresistible, that there is no stopping visitors from going on a road trip to see the magnificent Palaupao Hills or the sleeping giant, the Grand Mangima Canyon. Go on a relaxing adventure trip at the Hilayan Adventure Park. Enjoy nature and outdoor life at Campo Juan. Savor good food while relaxing at the cozy garden ambience of Amadea Steaks and Asian cuisine. Feed Richard the deer.
Come on.
At this amazing deer sanctuary located in the beautiful Bukidnon Country Lodge. Ride the gallant horses. Then eat this uber delicious, juicy, tender steaks at Rancher Steakhouse. Or simply unwind and stare back at the picture-perfect Alalum Falls that provides water to the lush land and greenery of Bukidnon. Yes! This is the perfect life everyone should have, and it is all here in beautiful Bukidnon. Known as the Highland Paradise of Mindanao because of its green and cool air, it is all nature here in Bukidnon. The Kaamulan Ground Park is one that's within the reach of everyone. A 500-hectare hilly terrain park full of pine trees and fauna that doubles as a heritage park to the many tribes living in the region. The park teaches two things: protect the culture and tradition of Mindanao and protect the environment. Bukidnon's cool air is due to the vast forest it has. That is why I lost no time in doing my share by planting a tree. And supporting the great responsibility of planting and regreening of mountains in the province is the BUKIDNON Forest Incorporated. A seedling planted today will be a tree tomorrow that will sustain life in the future. Tapped by DENR to support the implementation of the National Greening Program nationwide, BFI has established the NGP forest plantation of about 10,000 hectares that needs to be planted and protected from all forms of destruction. Bukidnons know the value of trees, with BFI spearheading the first and only industrial tree plantation. We now have a chance for a greener future. What we need to do so that we can have clean air just like here in Bukidnon.
As we all know, we all need trees to have good quality of air and to protect our environment. From BFI, we are always ready to go to other places if our services are hired in order to establish whether it be a reforestation project or an industrial tree plantation. So, much like what we did in Zambales, Tarlac, and Ilocos, if, for example, the City of Manila or other local governments would want to hire BFI to reforest the denuded areas in their area, then we can go there under contract to reforest the area, and then the government or the entity that hires us can be assured that what we will be doing is coupled with at least 25 years of experience and technology that we have developed.
That works.
Yes, and we have the proof to show that we can actually reforest.
And it's working up to now.
Yes.
We have a campaign in the show that says one tourist, one tree. And the main premise is that for every place you visit, we are encouraging all of our visitors to plant a tree. Is that something that you think worth the program?
To have each and every person get involved with forest plantation or reforestation is a great help.
Yes.
May it be a tourist or even our local residents. By having them plant a tree, I think it will change their lives. Your project, ma'am, or your program is very much helpful, of course, because I believe that every person that we can get to be involved in planting a tree would be a great help, you know, whether it be a tourist or our local residents, because I believe that, like what we've done here, we invite some of our organizations to also do tree planting and tree growing in our areas, that it changes the lives of these persons, because they know that after they planted a tree, there is a great hope that that little thing that they planted would grow someday and could provide much for the future of our country and for the future generations. Also, although the BFI was created as an industrial tree plantation, but for the past 2 years, we have stopped our harvesting activities and have been focused towards the National Greening Project. So we've been through planting, and for the moment, we have not been allowed to do harvesting.
One of the main produce of Bukidnon are pineapples, and it was almost nightfall when I reached the farm of Dr. Juan Acosta, Bukidnon's eco-warrior who pioneered in pineapple plant breeding. One of the country's pillar in horticulture and plant breeding, Dr. Acosta's contribution to the country's agriculture industry has helped a lot of communities and farmers.
In 1972, I collected germplasm because yung mga different varieties. Since I'm a plant breeder, I got interested in pineapple while working on tomato. So 1972, I got those parents. If you see around, there are pineapple with ibang kulay.
Yes, different colored pineapples. Yes,
They
crossbreeding
took,
po yan
we
with
sprayed
tomato?
plastic. We
Okay.
crossed them, back-crossed them in 33 years.
Yes.
Sister line na mga pinag-aasawa lang ba?
Opo.
And then
Crossbreeding
we got, I think, 3 special varieties, hybrids.
of pineapple.
Yes, and then one was bought by a company in here and one was in Korean. Pero I said, we better give to Filipino farmers. So Noriel is now helping the Bureau of Plant Industry and some farmers in different stations in Luzon.
Luzon.
The third is we are keeping
Yes,
because
yes,
it's still another special for us.
Working with Del Monte Philippines for more than 30 years, Dr. Acosta made many breakthroughs in agriculture. Now, what makes the pineapple here in Bukidnon so sweet and juicy? Is it something about the soil?
Multiple factors.
Yes,
Start with the hybrid
yes,
variety, if you call
variety
it.
breeding.
And of course, the cool climate.
Yes.
Doesn't need too much heat.
Yes,
You cannot let the pineapple grow fruit in the lowland.
yes,
We have to go to high elevation, at least about, just say, 300 meters up to about 2,000 feet or 1,000 meters above sea
level. This is ulam, a novel pineapple variety that Dr. Acosta has specifically bred for Filipinos. So juicy. So sweet. And really soft. Perhaps this is the best pineapple I've ever tasted here in the Philippines, if not in the whole world. Ulam is among the country's sweetest variety of pineapple to date.
To find better varieties,
That's
qualities, resistant to disease, higher yield. And you
Yes.
know what?
Yes.
We are doing that in tomato. The Japanese, until now, I know you're a consultant, we increase the hybrid, the bricks. We make the color and more solid or firm and good color. They get 2 tons more instead of 5 per hectare.
That's a lot.
No, percentage, yes. From 100 kilos, 5% man lang ang katamis na kamatis, panay tubig, di ba?
That's right.
But if you add 1 to 2,
Yes.
it's a big,
It's a big difference.
it's a big money for the multinationals.
That's right.
That's why big money for those farmers.
Right, and an improved livelihood for the local farmers.
While they are using our varieties, yes.
His work also included breeding tomatoes, which yielded more content.
If you increase the sugar of pineapple,
Yes.
and you attain that bricks acid ratio, they call it 24, maybe secret, but I'm out already. People will look. If you hire, you can put
Sugar.
water.
Water. Okay.
You save again.
Right. The land is Dr. Acosta's playground, and these plants his babies that he continuously tilled and studied how to improve the quality of our fruits. He was able to enhance many fruit varieties like the solo papaya, lantol, which is lanzones and santol, sweet pepper, passion fruits, cucumber, and asparagus that were all ideal for distribution to domestic and international markets. Dr. Acosta's research work has helped improve the country's agricultural process. For these, the Filipino farmers are eternally grateful for having an eco-warrior dedicated to uplifting the lives of farmers and health of every Filipino. Bukidnon, not only do they promote natural park and protect its natural resources, they also campaign its people to practice sustainable living through sustainable farming and agriculture. With its cool weather, rich soil, and clean, fresh air, the local farmers are doing good and doing green here at Minolo Fortich. Bukidnon is home to vast forests, and one foundation is working hard to bring the rainforest of Mindanao back to life. This is Hinuluban Foundation, a farm who is dedicated in re-greening the mountainsides, empowering the locals and IPs or indigenous peoples community, and coexisting peacefully with nature and wildlife to produce all natural and organic produce.
The main thrust of Hinuluban Foundation is to bring back the rainforests of Mindanao.
Yes.
To do that, we replant the completely denuded mountainsides, and the other one is we protect the existing primary rainforests. Now, while doing that, we partner with the IP communities that are usually located in the buffer zones,
Right.
and we aim to transform them and turn them into custodians of the forest. So we work closely with them.
That's
So
really good.
while doing that, we also have to address the fact that they need some form of livelihood to sustain
That's
the
correct.
operations, and this is where Hinuluban Coffee comes in.
Making their thrust more amazing is the Sip and Reforest campaign that aims to help reforest Mindanao's mountain ranges.
Call it a campaign because it encourages people to be involved, especially the people who are the end users, the people who are coffee fanatics,
Yes.
people who are looking for premium Arabica. Okay, we call it single origin Arabica, which is here in Bukidnon, and the Sip and Reforest is to get them involved. So every time they buy a bag of coffee, they plant one tree in their honor. What we're really doing is we're bringing back the forest in terms of this program. So now to sustain it, we planted coffee for the local farmers and indigenous people so that we partner with them.
Hinuluban, which means the spirit of the gathering and giving mother tree of the rainforest that sustains the cycle of all life. When you're talking about the farmers, are there a specific number of areas where they have to plant? Is there a ratio? How does it work?
Yes, ma'am. We started out with allocating 1/4 hectare. That's roughly
2,500 square meters.
Yes, ma'am, per
Yes.
family. And we treat each farmer as a family unit.
That's a great idea.
We figured that the area is just enough for the family to take care of it themselves without
That's
having
right.
to hire outside labor.
That's right.
Because that would mean the family would incur additional costs to produce the coffee.
Reforestation is meant not only to protect the environment, but also to provide a cycle of nourishment through food, shelter, and livelihood that in turn will empower the community to respect more nature. This is what you recommend to be the right, perfect time to harvest them.
Yes.
And you handpick them. Now, can we eat this?
Go for it.
It's edible.
It's very. What do you say? How do you find it?
It's sweet. There are 2 seeds. The foundation doesn't only give livelihood through its Arabica coffee farming, but its organic produce is also making waves. Romaine lettuce, that's
Yes.
right.
And,
And these are all organically grown.
Yes, from the fertilizer we put in, from the sprays, and also in terms of insect prevention and disease prevention, all inputs are 100% organic.
So you actually tested the soil before you actually start the organic planting.
Yes.
So you know what's the component of the soil.
Yes.
Let's go see the vetiver grass.
It sort
Okay.
of looks like tanglad, but it's a non-invasive species. So in other words, its roots go down, straight and not laterally.
Okay, so it holds on to the soil.
Yes, because one of our problems here, where it's summer, but one of the challenges are when the rainy season comes, a good night rain would actually, just smash, the plot, and it would be
Right.
totally flat. Because
Right.
part of our growing methods is to keep, our raised beds mechanically intact to provide that microclimate inside for the beneficial bacteria to thrive.
Right,
Now, if we
right.
have a lot of rain, the mechanical...
It washes out.
Yes. So with the help of this vetiver grass, it's really deeply rooted. So its roots goes up to 2 meters to 3 meters down.
Way down.
Way down.
I've heard of vegetarian raised chicken and eggs. We have a lawyer turned farmer to teach us how. This is my first time to hear a vegetarian chicken and egg. Tell us more about it. How did it start?
Actually, it started when I decided to plant vegetables using organic fertilizer.
Okay.
Now, in our plant, we used to bring in the chicken dung that are usually, that also carries flies with it. It was suggested that we use the effective microorganisms.
Okay.
Now, with the effective microorganisms, we eliminated the
flies.
smell and the flies.
And the flies.
Now, it also happened that our granddaughter could not eat the commercially grown chicken.
Chicken.
So it gave us a challenge, and as a farmer, we thought of
To
grow chickens using probiotics. We introduced veggies when our chickens reaches 10 days.
So 10-day-old chicken.
Yeah, little by little until finally we are now the 50% of our feeds are already vegetables.
Oh.
Now it turned out that the chickens that were fed with vegetables, their flesh is more red and fresh than the
The regular feeds. The regular feeds.
Yeah.
Now, when you say red, so they have more colors. How about the taste?
Oh, it tastes very good.
Very good.
Yeah, very good, and it does not have the foul smell of those chickens commercially grown.
Yes.
It's tender because we are using the variety that has to be raised only for 45 days.
45 days, so that's about a month and a half.
A month and a half.
6 weeks.
6 weeks.
6 weeks.
Yeah.
So you, as the beginning of 10 days to 45 days, you feed them with vegetables.
Vegetables.
And that's organically grown vegetables.
Vegetables.
And you also grow those vegetables. And those vegetables are actually getting their fertilizers from these chickens. Wow, that's a cycle of life. If Senyu Probio chicken is the healthiest grown chicken in the market today because it's fed with natural grains, beans, and legumes, I found another healthy way to snacking, and that is through this all-natural peanut butter made all the way up here in Bukidnon. I understand you're health conscious, and that's how you start making your peanut butter with malunggay or moringa. Tell me more about the history of that peanut butter with malunggay.
Started small, definitely at home. In fact, I didn't even have plans to start a business.
Yes, it's only for family and friends.
Family consumption. And eventually our friends, neighbors tried it.
Yes.
They loved it.
Yes, yes.
When I moved from Manila to Cagayan de Oro, my friends from Cagayan de Oro also remembered it. And I figured I might as well continue it as a business,
That's
small
correct.
scale.
Of all the health products, why moringa?
Okay, all right, that evolved. Okay, I have the creamy and the chunky.
Yes.
And then another friend asked me, why don't you try it with moringa? Because everything is now with moringa.
Moringa.
I came up with cocoa sugar, creamy with cocoa, made out of cocoa sugar.
Which is good for people with diabetes.
Yes, I also came up with a variety with barley, and
With
it's
barley.
also delicious.
We try it?
Oh, definitely.
Oh,
please.
by all means, let's do it.
This is the one with moringa or malunggay, right?
Okay.
So I want you to try it. There you go. There you go.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see. It's creamy.
Do you taste the moringa?
No, no, actually, it tastes really good.
Go, go, LPG Tricycle, go!
Go, go, go!
LPG Tricycle Kit.
Go, go, go!
LPG Tricycle. Dual power na. No power loss at downtime pa.
Go, go, go!
Ligtas at napakadaling i-install.
Go, go, go!
Tungo sa RPE Marketing, 3C Summerlin Building, 2454 FB Harrison Corner, Palhalia Street, Pasay City. Ang service center ay matatagpuan sa RPE Marketing Service Shop, 2233 Aurora Boulevard, Tramo, Pasay City.
Go, go, go!
Now you know why life here in Bukidnon is beautiful. Greenery abounds, the air is always cool, clean, and fresh. And best of all, the food is also clean as it is organic. Now when you are kind to nature, it returns the favor, not only 100, but 1,000 health folds. I'm Ruby, reminding you to be kind to Mother Nature and plant more trees for a healthier life. See you on my next Eco Road trip.